Hey guys, Sheri and Richerson from Experimental Homesteader Exotic Gardening, SheriandRicherson.com and biannualblogathonpage.com. Welcome to our daily vlog. The last 2 days have been really crazy. After we got home last night, I decided that I was a little bit sick and tired of the Carpenter bees that are here around the house. Last year, we tried essential oils. We tried WD-40, we tried plugging the holes, we tried anything and everything that we could think of to get rid of them. Because I realized they pollinate the native plants, you know, they are a pollinator, and I really, really hate killing any pollinators. However, with that said, they cannot be boring into our home. It's destructive and it will eventually destroy our home. So the bees have got to go. There are plenty of other places on the property that they would be more than welcome to build their nest in and reproduce. Our home is not one of those. So I had some points on Shopkick, which is an iPhone app that I use, and I cashed those points in, and I got two $10 gift certificates to Lowe's, and we went out and we bought the Bees and Things Carpenter bee trap. And when we came home, Jeff put it up right away, because they have just multiplied. They are everywhere out there, and you can't even walk to the front door without being swarmed by them. And I realize that they don't usually sting. The female will sting, but usually they're pretty harmless other than the damage that they do. So Jeff put it up, and right away, two of them got caught in the trap. Now you have two choices with the trap. You can, of course, leave them and let them die. Or you can take the trap at least a mile away from your home and you can release the carpenter bees back into the wild. So just because you're trapping them doesn't mean you have to, just let them die. But you do have to drive at least a mile away if you're going to re-release them. So anyway, like I said, within just a few minutes, we had two trapped. And I've been kind of watching the others, hoping that we can get quite a few in the trap and get them out of here. So far today, they're flying around, but no more have gone in. Of course, they could go in later tonight. You just never know. And then once we get these carpenter bees rounded up, which I'm going to have Jeff try to use some steel wool and some caulk again tonight or tomorrow and try to repatch the new holes that they have drilled and see if possibly by not allowing them back into their holes, if they will find the trap since it has open holes and just kind of go into it, and then we can, take them someplace and release them into the wild where they can still do the pollination that's so important, but they're not being destructive to our home or anyone else's home. So anyway, we did that, and then I realized that the jeans I had bought last year, which were a size 4, don't fit me this year. So the clothing that I wear when I go to Planet Fitness is the leggings and things are not really heavy duty. I needed some jeans to be able to work outside in the garden. So we went to TJ Maxx and we picked up a couple pairs of jeans. We got a pair of Michael Kors, and I don't remember the other name, but they were fairly expensive jeans, and I'm hoping that that means that they're going to be fairly durable. I don't know, I usually buy Gloria Vanderbilt Amanda's, and they didn't have any of those. So I bought what they had, got a really good price on both of them. So actually I paid less for the 2 pair than I would have paid for the 1 pair of the Gloria Vanderbilt. So I do not buy my jeans at Walmart or any place like that because they don't even hold up one season here. They have become that thin of material now. So I'm really rough on jeans because I do get down on the ground and I kind of crawl around trying to get the weeds. And, you know, then of course there's dealing with the animals and all the different things that I do. And I've just found out that I'm wasting my money buying the Walmart jeans. So, like I said, we are going to try these other jeans. I'm hoping that they hold up pretty good. If not, I still paid less for the 2 pair than I would have paid for 1 pair at Walmart. So I still got a really good deal. And I think I'm going to be really happy with them. So we'll have to see. But anyway, I did that, and I took him over to his mother's house this morning and washed them because our washer and dryer is still down. He had it fixed. It sprung another leak. So I'm still going to the laundromat, and I did not want to put 2 brand new pair of jeans in a washer with everything else in case they faded. And I didn't really want to pay to wash 2 pairs of jeans separate at the laundromat. So I went over and I used their washer to get these washed, and then they're ready to go. And the next time they can go in with the rest of our laundry, because if they faded, that's already done. So then I came home, and I went outside and I tried to spray some more essential oils up where the bee holes are. Because like I said, my whole point is that they stop trying to build their nest into the front of our house. And they went away for a while, and they're right back. So this is what we went through all last year. And I told Jeff that when we get all done, he's going to have to take that wood off the front of the house and replace it. Because there's no need of leaving it up there with it being damaged. And then when he replaces it, he needs to paint it. Because my understanding is paint will deter the carpenter bees. So we'll have to see how that works. But it's rainy here today, and it's another kind of overcast, nasty day. So another day that I'm really not going to be able to get out and do anything in the garden. I do have a tomato that I planted in a 5-gallon bucket in the greenhouse in bloom. So I will be having tomatoes pretty soon, if nothing else. It's just getting real frustrating because we think it's going to dry up, and we look at the garden and it's still too wet to till or plant or work the soil at all. Because clay just really turns to concrete. I guess I should say more brick. But clay soil you can completely ruin by working it when it's too wet. So I'm trying to work with this. I know that it's still not too late to plant. You know, I still have a little time here. I'm not going to get as big of a harvest, but I will still get a harvest. So the other thing I did this morning, I had called around to all my prepper friends, and I had asked if anybody had any freeze-dried meat that they were willing to sell me out of their stash. And I came up with nobody has stocked anything like that. So they had a special deal on Home Shopping Network of a package that had quite a bit of individual packaged meat in it. And I also had a coupon for 20% off. So I got a great deal on this package of meat. Shipping was kind of expensive because I chose the 2-day shipping. Because there's no point in trying to deal with coolers. You know, the cooler would have to sit outside because the inside of the house is so hot that the ice would melt very quickly. I can't even keep ice in my ice maker without it just almost immediately melting. So even a cooler is going to get warm enough in here. It's going to be kind of like putting a cooler in a vehicle and keeping the vehicle closed up and expecting that cooler to actually keep stuff cold. So, and putting it outside, I take a chance that, you know, an animal gets into it or it gets stolen or whatever. So I think going with the freeze-dried food is going to be the best choice because, quite frankly, trying to buy the food every day, make sure I only buy enough food for 2 people, and that there's no leftovers because we don't have a way to store it right now is a bit of a pain. And I'm kind of looking at this like, well, you know, here's an opportunity for us to learn a little bit more about freeze-dried food before we order our freeze dryer. And also to kind of try the food out, see what we think. And if the part for the refrigerator comes in before the 10 days is up, we're going to have some extra food to put back into our food storage. So it's not like we're wasting money at all. And should something like this happen again, like I said, if the part comes in sooner, we're at least going to have a stash, which is what I had wanted to do several months ago. But buying freeze-dried food is really expensive, as is sometimes the shipping. So we're going to see how it goes. And I'm really kind of looking forward to this, giving this food a try and seeing what kind of creative meals that I can come up with to use everything that would be shelf stable and not need any kind of refrigeration or anything like that. So I will keep you posted on that. Anyway, in the meantime, please subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great night.